Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and we are still in Mono Black Week. Mono Black Week, the color challenge, trying to explore all the angles. And this deck is terrible. Let me get it out of the way. I've been trying to build a Mono Black control deck. And what I can say about this deck, it crushes red, and that's the good news. The bad news is it's really bad against just about anything else. Golos can't beat it. Adventure decks can't beat it. Simic Ramp can't beat it. But if our opponent dares to play aggressive creatures against us, we will feed them to the Clackbridge Troll. Yes, the Clackbridge Troll, everybody's favorite 5 mana, 8/8 trample haste. Pretty cool ability. When it enters the battlefield, the opponent gets 3 goats. At the beginning of combat, the opponent can sacrifice any creature. If they do, you tap the troll, you gain 3 life, and you draw a card. So I gain 3 life, I draw a card. Me, not them. And it's kind of nice because there's this crazy awesome troll at the bridge, but if you give it food, it doesn't hurt you. That's the flavor on the troll, and it's a fun, flavorful card, and it looks amazing, and it's very fun to play. Some people have tried combining this with Hushbringer. I think I saw a Mogwai video that used Hushbringer to cancel the enter the battlefield ability, but here in Mono Black, I'm just going to kill the creatures we make. I'm going to use Cry of the Canarium and Legion's End to sweep them away. Another answer is Witch's Vengeance, which kind of wish I was running here. The Foreboding Fruit is there to make sure that I hit my land drops and get to play my more expensive spells, since Revenge of the Ravens is 4, Dread Presence is kind of a 5 because you want to play a swamp the turn you play it. But I would love for this to also just be more Witch's Vengeance to keep me alive. Yeah, that would be nice. So I'd recommend a switch like that if you find you're hitting your land drops fine. Me, I'm paranoid. But Foreboding Fruit is not played very often, and I misread the bones really badly. And it's 2 and a black. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life if at least 3 black mana was spent to cast the spell Create a Food. So you can gain 3 life back later. It's not a great card. I'm not saying it's a great card. It's just a card and something to fill the space. I mean, more removal spells you could run, but the deck is already like really removal heavy and kind of soft to various other strategies. But yeah, anything that's not complete aggro, basically we're soft to, but anything that is complete aggro is a feast for the trolls. Revenge of the Ravens is a really fun card. This says whenever a creature attacks you or a planeswalker you control, its creature's controller loses 1 life and you gain a life. Playing this against Cavalcade of Calamity basically reverses the polarity of that card. So yeah, I like Ugin on the top end. I tried Bolas' Citadel and Liliana. Liliana isn't very good. Her -4 doesn't work well when you're giving your opponent goats with the Clackbridge Troll. But Ugin can kill permanents that Liliana couldn't, like Planeswalkers, which are kind of a problem for the deck since we only have the 4 Murderous Riders to deal. So I like Ugin in the spot. Also gets more card advantage, can grind the opponent out. And those cards sit on the battlefield, not in your hand, which lets you keep activating Castle Locthwain, which is a nice little synergy in the deck. For Witch's Cottage, they count as swamps. When you play a Witch's Cottage, it triggers Dread Presence. So you can play Witch's Cottage, trigger your Dread Presence, put a Clackbridge Troll or another Dread Presence from your graveyard on top of your library, and then draw it. So this is a better Witch's Cottage deck than I think I've brewed up so far. Anyway, did I mention this deck's not good? We're going to go play an event and hope to run into a whole bunch of aggro. If we run against all mono red, I think we'll be really happy. If we run up against anything else, you may see a very sad demise. And hopefully you enjoy the content, because I'm probably going to take a face beating. All right, let's dive right in. Let the nonsense begin. Well, we're open up on Cottage Paragon and then trying to get to 4. Might be too slow. Might be too slow. We are on the draw. At the same time, being on the draw makes it more likely to hit your land drop. Opponent takes a mulligan. Let's roll. Let's see what happens. And they put one to the bottom. Plains. Sweet. I don't know why. Something about the plains is very unthreatening. And a worthy knight. So a knight battle. Here's the castle. And we'll see if we can get this worthy knight to charge into battle here and die a miserable death. Knight on knight crime. Let's do it. If the opponent has another knight, they're going to regret attacking first because they didn't get their token. And they do have another knight. It's the Knight of the Ebon Legion and Lucky Clover. So, ooh, that's kind of scary because it means the opponent is loaded up with adventure nonsense. Let's go ahead and play the basic swamp. We now have enough swamps that Witch's Cottage could get us something back if we decide to do that. Do you pump your knight? No. Well, we can hope the opponent keeps that knight on the low power end for another turn or two to make Dread Presence good. Remember, Witch's Cottage is a swamp. It goes pretty well with the Dread Presence. Let's get a Revenge of Ravens down. Start stacking the deck against the opponent. Tournament grounds. Do we pump? Yes. Okay, well, now Dread Presence can't fix it. I guess we can hold the Dread Presence to hit something else and get the troll in action. Let's save the cottages. Well, cottage can just make it right now. We can play this so that we redraw the Blacklance Paragon, which is good against the Knight of the Ebon Legion. But the opponent will see it coming, which makes it a lot worse. And I'd rather get one of my big monsters back instead. So here's my Clackbridge Troll. Here's your goats. Would you like to sacrifice one or take 8? 8 tramps, or you can give me 3 life and I get to draw a card. Life's full of tough choices. This is one of them. Alright, another Paragon anyway. Love it. So, the opponent has the Lucky Clover Knight thing going. That means Smitten Swordmaster in duplicate, as you may have seen yesterday with my Adventure Knights mono blacklist, Corpse Knight. Ooh, ew. Alright, another revenge. But I think that for sure right here, I want to take out that Corpse Knight. Do I want to attack with my Troll first? Yeah. Let's see how the opponent responds to the trigger on the Troll. Gets us another card, most likely. Another Presence. Woo boy. Here we go. Cottage. 2 damage. Let's kill off the Corpse Knight. None of this, please. And yeah, let's go ahead and get this back. The opponent might decide they need to get in there while I don't have this, and then run right into the other one. It just keeps us drawing gas. It's a beautiful thing. Here we come. Give it lifelink and death touch. Does the opponent have a spot removal piece for the Blacklance Paragon? It's Murderous Rider, and it's going against the Dread Presence. Oh my goodness, it's going to hit everything. My opponent's going to pay 6 freaking life, but they're going to sweep the board. And they don't know it, but my rebuild will be occurring swiftly. So it grows because the opponent paid 6 life. 6 life. Alright, here is my Dread Presence. Here is my Witch's Cottage. Let's put something on top and then draw it. So draw a card and I lose a life. Let's reset my Troll. Lovely. And pass the turn. We're still at 20 freaking 4 over here. And the opponent knows about the Blacklance, and obviously they didn't draw another Murderous Rider, so they are out of there. Running to the hills. Run away! See, it works because they're a Knight's deck. That's why the joke is funny. Does explaining it help? Does that make it less funny? Or does it just get awkward? Very slow hand. Let's do it. No removal. Just foreboding fruit into Revenge the Ravens and Clackbridge Trolls. Seems too slow to live. Where are the cries? Hopefully there's just one waiting for me on top of my deck. Hopefully that's the story. The story of this game. And then he drew what he needed, and all was well in the universe. Lead on the tapped cottage because we can't be sure it will be untapped later. Once upon a time. They just gotta do it now. Now! Questing Beast. It's a scary card if we don't draw some good stuff. And an adventure creature on one. Oh god. Oh boy. Well, I'm not gonna Murderous Rider the Innkeeper even if the opponent's drawing cards like crazy, because, I mean, the Murderous Rider has to hit the bigger things. That's too much trolling. That's a lot of swamp. That is not great. I dubbed this hand very not great. It's gotta be the Lovestruck Beast draw card, right? That's what I'd do. And then, like, Lovestruck into questing, we're just dead. We're just so dead. We need really good draws. And I don't know what lines up with this, but that's a lot of swamps in a row. I do have to fire off the Rider, so I have to at least scare the opponent into not using their Questing Beast, then start trolling them and hope they have no removal. Second Innkeeper? Come on. And me with no Legion's End and no Cries right now. It's pretty rough. Swift and Beast. Alright, priority's holding. That's probably an Assassin's Trophy. That's not good for my troll. That makes my troll look pretty weak. And the opponent says go, and what is wrong with this deck right now? Well, would they trophy a Revenge of Ravens? It takes the pressure off me. We need the trolls to stick. Like, the trolls have to rumble. Plus, I would get to sacrifice my food and gain 3 life if they use the trophy here. Come on, Cry the Canarium, Legion's End. What's wrong? Why aren't these cards here? Okay, maybe they don't have the trophy. Maybe it's just the Once Upon a Time. It's possible. Yeah, they found the land. That's gonna get the Questing Beast cooking. Everybody? I think that's a little bit of an oops, since these don't net any damage and just drain our opponent. That is a lot of land in a row. Is anybody keeping track at home for the tilt factor? All right, so we will go to second main, because if we play Clackbridge Troll in second main, the opponent doesn't get the option to tap it. And we'll see if the opponent came equipped to kill an 8/8. We're trying to give ourselves chances. We're just trying to draw. Draw into Cry, draw into Legion's End, draw into the cards that do the things that we need. So far, it's been a lot of land in a row. Like, a crazy amount of land in a row. That doesn't do much. You can sacrifice a goat and draw a card, I guess. You can't kill this or this. The opponent might attack with their beast just cuz, in which case I probably just block. Okay. Come on, Cry the Canarium. Let's go. Let's go. For the love of God. Now, the opponent doesn't need to make this trade. They have things to sacrifice to my troll. All they have to do is wait a turn. So, if I were them, I would not be attacking with the beast. They don't know I'm frickin' Troll City over here. I'm full control. Get it? Troll. 6, 7. I can Murderous Rider the Vraska. Let's go to combat. I think the opponent's going to tap down my troll. So when they do, then I'll get to see another card. It is interesting that between Revenge of the Ravens and the Troll Sacrifice, we are outgaining the Questing Beast every turn. Is that another land? Please. Please. I could just play another Troll. But this Vraska is going to get really annoying, right? I mean, yeah, we're just giving them more things to sacrifice to it. And the more cards they see, the closer we get to... I mean, things just don't get better. But that's kind of the life we're in anyway. Things just aren't getting better. We can't seem to draw one of our sweepers. Reading that Troll all over again. I think you got the gist now. You just sacrifice stuff to it and we're good. Oh, okay. Pretty happy about that. I've got plenty. I've got more. I will troll you harder if I must. Of course, this Questing Beast. Drain you. Is our opponent missing the land drop to play this Murderous Rider so they don't get to draw two? That would be nice. Oh, they're playing Order of the Midnight to draw two. That's smart. Come on. Cry the Canarium. Come on. One time. Well, it's something. Could be worse. I'm going to save the Cottage because I mostly want to get the Dread Presence back. 2 damage. Yep. Let's get these out of the way as soon as possible. Fighting. We're fighting hard over here. We need chump blockers for this Knight of the Ebon Legion. And that's what the Murderous Riders are. Ugh. Just getting smashed. Okay. Weird. Opponent's selections of attackers have been very strange. We're just running out of things. Ugin. What do you do? I don't think that getting back a Dread Presence is any good. I don't know if getting back a Clackbridge Troll is any good. So I'm probably just playing land nothing. So, well, I could put something on top, play Ugin and plus it, but that doesn't do anything either. Decline. So, if I play Ugin, though, it just dies to Order of Midnight, but we get the Questing Beast gone. And then there's this, which I guess we can chump with the Murderous Rider. So let's go... Still have 3 mana left. Let's do a Troll instead. Let's get trolling. More goats. We're just trying to get there, you guys. We're just trying to get to that beautiful place in the world where we top deck something to clean up this mess. Cry doesn't kill these. It doesn't kill these either, but my god, would it have been nice? I feel honestly embarrassed that 2 Edgewall Innkeepers went unanswered in my deck with 4 Legion's End and 4 Cry of the Canarium. I am ashamed of myself. Jesus, a 3rd one. Just, I mean, yeah, what do you do? What can you do? There's like nothing you can do about this. Well, at least the opponent is still behaving kind of cowardly. That's the bright side. I guess I'll eat this food. Nom. Comfort food. Makes me feels better. Just, wow. Do it again. Let's go. All the trolls. All the trolls versus all the Murderous Riders is what this game has been. And you see the opponent still just rocking a full hand. I wonder how many Questing Beasts are in their hand. The 4th Murderous Rider, boys and girls. The 4th one. If the opponent knows how to use their cards, they have lethal. but they don't. They don't attack with the Order of the Midnight. It's kind of weird. I guess it wouldn't be lethal. This I'd have to block. Yeah, it wouldn't be lethal. I'm wrong. I was picking on the opponent, but I'm wrong. All right. I'm sure they have another questing beast, to be clear. I'm sure about that.
I can create or destroy.
But we'll make them show me the money. Funny how the one Revenge of the Ravens is just doing work here. Just scaring them dead. Okay. Well, you have another green source? Okay. Okay. I mean, this is where you Smitten Swordmaster me, right? The slowest of rolls here from the opponent. Just overkill as far as the eye can see, like an absolute terrible human. The fourth troll. The fourth troll to troll me. I am embarrassed. I saw a third of my deck. No Legion's Ends. No Cries. Basically, I looked like a no removal mono black. I should be forced to give it up. Where the hell have you been, Cry of the Canarium? All right. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter about that game. Don't have my pride hurt or nothing. We're in a new game. Gotta let that go. Steam vents. All right. Don't know what that means. Some Jeskai fires crap that I can't beat in a million years, maybe. Yay! Sounds fun. Okay, Electromancer, sure. I guess we let that go. Yeah, we let that be because Cry has to take on Arclight Phoenix most likely, which is probably what we're dealing with here. I have a feeling Paragon gets dead, but we'll try. This, like, decks with Shock are not where the Paragon is good. Yeah, there you go. Okay, nothing else? I guess that's delightful. Let's play the Revenge of the Ravens. If we draw a Swamp, Dread Presence can take out the Electromancer, which is right on par with what we want. And if our opponent is playing the Improbable Alliance, the card that makes a bunch of fairies, this is hilariously good against it. Like, they can have all the fairies they want. They can be the fairy king for all I care. Or queen. Radical idea, missing land. That's not a swamp. Do I put this out there just to die? Nah, that's terrible. We'll sit on this Murderous Rider for a minute. Maybe our opponent will give us a Crackling Drake or something to care about. Doesn't look like it. Bottom draw. They're digging for land. I'm only losing one a turn. Now they're afraid to attack. I love it. Sure. That'll do. We were looking for an easy mode solution here, and it looks like we get, wow, 2 Niv Mizzets, 2 Crackling Drakes, and Brazen Borrower, all just chilling. And this card. What's the opponent going to use to draw a second card next turn? They can use Radical Idea. They can also use Crackling Drake if they hit their land. So yeah, this thing just needs to die. The unfortunate part is I play Dread Presence, I draw a card, the opponent bolts it. Also, those Crackling Drakes are a big problem. They're a bit too strong, so what's the right line this turn? Maybe it's Dread Presence draw? Make the opponent deal with my Dread Presence? If they don't for any reason, if they fail to kill the Dread Presence, another Ugin's fine. But if they fail to kill the Dread Presence, double Dread Presence next turn's an option. I don't like Murderous Rider here because Murderous Rider has too many targets that are definitely going to kill me. The opponent with the draw they needed, right at the moment they needed it. Although I guess you could argue they've had an awkward draw so far. This is very poor. Things are turning for the worse. I guess I have to kill this Crackling Drake. Taking hits from it is just not acceptable. We can wait till it attacks me, though. Remember, Brazen Borrower only bounces something of mine, not something of theirs. These Ugins can try to haul me back in the game, but I think we're just gonna get beat down here. Weird. I guess they know something's wrong. Now they get another Crackling Drake. And that Crackling Drake is going to deal us 3 thanks to the Pyromancer. And yeah, their hand is just all this super high-end Izzet stuff, and we're in trouble. We're in a lot of trouble. So we could Ugin away this, and then the opponent probably can't play like a Niv. They have to do something to bolt the Ugin. I guess that's it. I can also try to stall till I draw a double cry. But Legion's End doesn't hit this. Ugh. Life is hard. Okay, the opponent goes straight to Niv. I guess lucky me. Because it means I get another turn with this Ugin. And I can play the other Ugin for 4? But then the opponent has another Niv. How do I get rid of that? How do I get rid of other Niv? So it's whenever they cast a spell, they draw a card, they do 1 damage. Yeah, we just can't let that be. We will have to top deck a solution. That's the only way.
Recklessness and fear are the seeds of this. Be gone, interloper.
We'll put you out there. And hopefully the opponent doesn't have another blue source, and they just go Niv again, miss their land drop. Because if they find another way to draw a card or trigger the Niv here, that's so bad. Okay. I mean, do you just have the nuts? Oh my god, they have the nuts. Just what the hell, man? How do they get this stuff together, right? That's such crap. Okay. Probably dead. What do we need? A Swift Rider? I guess. Not sure what else to do. That won't do. Ugh. Okay, they block. Let's see what we draw. It hurts, but yeah, that's not good enough. All right, I can't bear to watch. So, I had to use a Murderous Rider early on a Crackling Drake. Is there any way I could have ignored that? I don't think so. I just don't think my hand ever lined up to ignore Crackling Drake. Elimination game. Oh, do I go out at 1 and 2? I know the deck isn't very good. I know it's kind of a meme. I haven't had any of the matchups I like yet. I guess the Black-White Knights deck was definitely a good matchup. The Golgari matchup was unlucky. That Izzet matchup is probably too hard. I don't have enough murders or ways to kill their things. So, I mean, our opponent's showing off some crazy... They look really into black cards, which is probably bad for me. Let's see what they're playing, though. I mean, this is Liliana Sleeves, Liliana Avatar. The name is Pyro Darkness. And it's a Godless Shrine with a Healer's Hawk. I would call that a chance. Let's hold off on the Legion's End and see if we can get a juicy Cry of the Canarium on 2 or on 3. Yeah. Ooh, that's gonna be too big actually. Because of the Healer's Hawk. It's gonna outpace Cry. So what do I need to do? I guess I can try to ambush it with the Paragon, or I can Legion's End it. Let's see what the opponent does here. If they have multiple Pride Mates, Legion's End is the answer. If they only have one, the Paragon's pretty good. And if they have multiples, they'll play them before they attack, because they want that extra boost. Look at oh, the pain. Oh, the feels. Ow. Grr, arg. So mean. Opponent feeling strong on their Pride Mate plan. Let's shut it down. No bonus Pride Mates? Ooh, there is an Ajani. Okay, Moment of Heroism is something to watch out for. Take Kaya's Wrath. Okay. Okay then. Something to keep in mind. And our opponent hits their land drop. So they get to make these Pride Mates, which are going to be too strong for the Cry. Ugh, my heart. My heart is hurting. It's been a day of opponent dunking on ya boy. Why do I keep saying that? Watching too much Mogwai. Alright, so we want the 8/8 blocker because the opponent doesn't have a good solution. So we'll go second main. The opponent might sacrifice a Hawk, but we don't even want... They would sacrifice a Goat. What am I talking about? So yeah, we play the second main so we get a turn of blocking out of our Troll. And then we Cry the Canarium and Troll runs over Ajani. Right? Right. I mean, unless this thing becomes an 8/8 in the meantime. Alright. Uh-huh. We do have to watch out for this Moment of Heroism. It's a problem. Okay. They want to use the Moment of Heroism to grow the Pride Mates. This is glorious. But that's still silly. There was no reason to use it on a Goat. You could have just used it on the Hawk. They just wanted more life gain triggers, that's why. They want 2 life gain triggers because they want bigger Pride Mates. It's the only life they know. Look at that draw. Let me show you what you can do with your Pride Mate deck, okay? Let me show you what I think of your Pride Mates. Oh, I hope we meet again soon, Ajani. Alright, Kaya's Wrath. Down goes the Troll. No land for the Ugin, because why would there be? We'll just have to wait. Alright, 2 Pride Mates gone, 2 Hawks gone. You know there are 2 more Pride Mates. There might be more strengths of the Pride. Okay. This is fine. I think we just attack this to death. Yeah, we exiled the Pride Mates earlier with Legion's End. And now we see where Paragon's a little better than just a removal spell because we get to flash down and charge some Planeswalkers. Here's the Witch's Cottage. We can get the Troll, put it on top of our deck, and then exile it to the Ugin. So when this spirit dies, we get a Troll. Our opponent's at 27, but I feel like we are very ahead. Bloodthirsty Aerialist. Okay. Soren's Thirst. Okay. So we could kill this. We could also attack both. If the opponent blocks either one, Cry kills both, but then I have a Troll. I think Ugin killing this is perfectly fine, though. let's see what we draw. I think 2 life for a card here is reasonable enough. Although, I would have liked something that's not a swamp. And raise the alarm. Instant speed. Instant speed, kids. Alright, let's attack with the troll. The opponent knows it's a troll. I'm such a troll today. They should know it's a troll. I can't guarantee they know it's a troll. Paragon.
Secrets manifest before you.
I usually love cards, but I don't think I'm willing to pay 3 life for this card right now. And I'm going to try to hold this off to hit the absolute best things we can hit. Vampire, the Dire Moon. Okay. Ooh. Feisty. Well, I think I'm pretty happy with the trades. Presents. Sweet. That's what I'm talking about, team. Alright, 2 here. 2 life. Keep cranking. And now the spiral, now the spiral is really going. Another aerialist. Let's see what we draw. 2 life for a card is fine when every swamp is another 2 from the presence. Another Ugin. Let's see, do I pay to draw? Do I drain? Let's just attack with everybody. I could minus the Ugin to kill this, but if the opponent blocks anything, I get a card. And I play the swamp and finish the aerialist. Creative ways to kill stuff. Out of there. Another nerd.
Truth lies beyond.
And your turn. Now we have a Murderous Rider on lockdown. The cards are getting saucy. Our opponent finds Murderous Rider of their own. They'll take the Ugin down. They don't have the mana to play the Swift Riders, or the Murderous Rider's side. They only play the Swift End side. And the opponent with a good game. Alright. Good game to you too. And yeah, it's a lethal attack. Finish the job. Alright. We live to fight another day against Pridemate.deck. Alright, another elimination game. This hand is slow and it costs a lot of life. I think I'm keeping it though. Maybe the fruit will find a sweeper if that's what we need. Gates. Ugh. Ugh. We got a Golos player. Ugh. Don't know that we actually have any game in this matchup. We have, you know, it's not entirely true. We can't lose to a giant Hydroid Crassus. If we avoid losing to a giant Hydroid Crassus, we have a lot of game against the zombies. Golos itself is a huge problem, of course. So Murderous Riding away to Fairy, at least slow down some of that nonsense. Golos is a ways off of activating. That's the bright side, I suppose. Let's try some fruit. Not compelling, to be honest. But we'll have to get those Revenge of the Ravens down here soon. Oh, that card. I guess I lose to that card. That card just beats everything. I mean, really? All these abilities? Nothing really matters. I mean, none of them say straight up kill target creature, but they may as well. Alright. Now we'll show the opponent the power of the Clackbridge Troll. What up? Man, Forbidden Fruit is showing that it's just not good here. And look at this. I mean, that's not bad. That's not too bad. That's not shabby. Pay for the haste, win. Oh wait, they can't yet. Still lethal. It's not too shabby. The troll giveth and the troll taketh away, my friends. I hope in some way you enjoyed this trolling day with Control featuring Clackbridge Troll. And it's... people who still want mono black control, it's just not there. Everything about Standard hates control. And limiting yourself to one color and trying to control that way is always going to be something I think we try, because it just, there were such great days for mono black control as well as other control decks in monocolor, but the way that cards are designed today just hate those decks. Sad but true. But it doesn't mean you can't try them and maybe get a laugh out of it, which I hope you had a good laugh today. Thank you for watching this video, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.